Good day everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is super simple. We're going to stir fry some beautiful vegetables. You can use any kind of vegetables that you like. These are the few vegetables that I personally think is best for stir fry vegetables. Moving on to cutting and cleaning your vegetables. Oops, I think I said it wrong. It's cleaning and cutting your vegetables. Let's start with the flowery looking kind of vegetables, which is the cauliflower and also the broccoli. I just love these two guys. They are great whenever you combine them. So as for the broccoli as well, you can also cut it any sizes that you want. It's best if you can cut both the cauliflower and the broccoli same size so that they look great, Next, moving on are the baby corns. I just love them so much. They just naturally add the sweetness into your vegetables. So just slice them or, just cutting them straight, vertically, however shape that you would love to. You can use as much as baby corn that you will like to add in your vegetables. Moving on is French beans. You can use the baby beans. You can use the normal French beans or any kind of beans that's available at your region. Just make sure that you remove their side veins if I'm not wrong. Next, the carrots. Carrots are very essential. There is no stir fry mixed vegetables without carrots because of their bright red orangey color. It just makes your whole stir fry to another level. You can also cut these carrots into however sizes that you want, but I personally think try to slice it as thinly as possible. This is to ease the cooking process so that if it's too thick, you're gonna have to cook them quite long, and when you're cooking the carrot for a longer time, that actually makes the other vegetables like the cauliflower and the broccoli to be very soggy. You want a very crispy stir fry vegetables. Moving on, I also love to add long beans, and then you can cut the long beans about 2 to 3 cm. If you cut them a little shorter than that, like for example 1 cm, it doesn't really look nice. So you want to just make sure that you cut all your vegetables in almost the similar sizes to make sure that the cooking time is even for all of them. Next is for the saute ingredients. You just thinly slice the onions, chop the fresh chilies. You can use bird eye chili. Take a couple of cloves of garlics, and I'm just hitting the cloves of garlics. Remove the skin. This is such an easy trick for you to remove the skin instead of just peeling them. Oh my god, it takes such a long time. So you just you just pound away their skin, and then you just roughly chop them. You can slice them. You can also use garlic paste if you have them, but I would say that chopping them off gives you a much more fresh flavors. Just another quick recap. This is the plate full of all the vegetables, and make sure if it's possible just blanch all of your vegetables separately for about 10 to 20 seconds in hot water, and make sure it's a boiling hot water. Okay, beforehand you just wash another time. I just lightly like to wash them in turmeric, just to coat the cauliflower a little bit of yellowish, and that also egg has antibacterial if I'm not wrong, or probably that could just be myth. I just like to wash my vegetables a couple of times and then set it aside. Turn up your flame, and also next put a wok, a pan, anything that you would love to use. I, as usual, the Asian style, I go for the wok. And now you just gotta wait for the water from the wok to steam off, because if you're gonna add anything to the like oil or anything with even a drop of water, that's it, you're gonna have firecrackers in your kitchen. Next, just add 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. As you can see, this is what I just mentioned. I had lost my patience and I added in the oil, and now it's cracking away. So just add in all of your chopped ingredients, your onions, your chilies, and also your garlics. And then just give them a quick stir, probably like for about a minute, but just don't let them sit for a minute without stirring it. Just every 20 to 30 seconds, just keep stirring them. Not too much of oil and not too little of oil, because too much of oil, it will make your vegetables too oily, and too little oil, it will definitely burn your sauteed ingredients. So as you can see, I'm constantly stirring it for about every 20 seconds. And just let them sit there. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric. This is to give colors to your vegetables later, especially those broccoli and also that cauliflower, that will instantaneously give you a bright yellowish mixed vegetable so that it doesn't look very sad. Now I'm just letting the onion and also for the turmeric to all incorporate together with all the ingredients, and then just let them stir away. And here I'm just using additional seasoning. You can also skip this step, but it's also best to use any kind of seasonings, maybe like vegetable seasonings or a chicken stock. Avoid using MSG. I do know that seasoning products, it's some sort of MSG, but yeah, just a little bit. Do not add too much. If at all you find it very unhealthy, you can skip the part. You can just add salt to taste, or maybe some oyster sauce later on. Once it's done, you just throw in all your vegetables. Like I mentioned beforehand, you can also blanch all the vegetables separately before adding in. So we want crispy vegetables. I'm so sorry for the quality of the video. It just turned into as though I stole a video from somewhere. That's because my phone got heated up and I had to use a phone from my brother that has a little less low quality than what I use. So at this point of time, just put it in a medium to high flame. Do not put in low flame, because it then will make the vegetables to ooze out a lot of liquids. So we want to just quickly stir them, since we already blanched our vegetables in the hot water for about a minute. So just stir them, constantly stir them for about a minute or two. And then as you can see, you can always add seasonings or salt to taste, or probably 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce or chicken stock at this point of time. Just keep stirring them for another 2 minutes, and that's it. It's done. You can transfer it to a bowl and enjoy it just as it is, or you can pair it with white rice. And you can also add in meat or also seafood. Just make sure that you cook them, you boil them beforehand. You can always add them after the onions and the garlics saute part. So there you go. This is the final product. Look at the color. It's bright and beautiful, and I really hope that everyone will try this recipe. And please like, comment, share, and also subscribe my channel if you like the recipe. And please comment below, or for any more of recipes that you would like to know. I will definitely share it. And thank you. Good day all.